Moto G60S Review. The Motorola Moto G60S is a reliable 4G Android phone, featuring a sizable screen and fast charging capabilities which may appeal to those seeking low-maintenance devices. However, it may not be the most compelling option out there. Motorola has extensively utilized the silicone case, as observed in recent handsets tested where it was not only included but also attached to the package. The Motorola Moto G60S embodies this notion, with a design that appears intentionally optimized for its protective casing, making it distinct among the phones I've utilized. The appearance and texture of the Motorola Moto G60S are negatively impacted without its casing. The back of the phone features a contoured metallic plastic finish intended for light catching and shining. Historically, this style of ridged plastic has been used by Motorola for its least expensive Android devices. When the G60 is placed in its case, the silicone finish appears slightly smoky and reduces the shine, resulting in a visually pleasing look for the Moto G60. It is recommended to keep the device in its case. Instructions for positioning the fingerprint scanner seem unclear when the case is removed. The Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro has received mixed reviews. While its appearance is impressive and feels great without a case, some say it falls short compared to Motorola's ability to balance style and functionality. The Motorola Moto G60S is bulkier compared to the slim Motorola Edge 20. This is a common issue among enthusiast 4G phones in this price range. However, the aspect ratio of 20.5:9 means that the size difference between the two phones isn't significant, as the Moto G60S isn't considerably wider than the Edge 20. The Motorola Moto G60S has a headphone jack and only one bottom speaker, which may not be ideal for media use. The cutout for the calls-only speaker is quite large. The Motorola Moto G60 has a 6.8-inch screen, surpassing the typical 6.67-inch display found in affordable mid-range phones with large screens. It's important to note that its aspect ratio of 20.5:9 is taller than other models, which can be slightly misleading when comparing screen sizes. The advantage of the larger size is that it enhances the viewing experience for articles, movies with a 21:9 aspect ratio, gaming as well as other activities. The LCD panel in Motorola devices features full HD resolution and a 120Hz refresh rate. However, it may not offer the same contrast as OLED screens and may experience some decreased brightness when viewed from an angle. There are two options for color settings, natural and saturated. While saturated can make the display appear more vibrant, it tends to leave whites with a blue undertone. On the other hand, natural has a warmer color temperature, which some people may prefer for visual appeal reasons. Motorola's smartphones feature a uniform software interface that is easily recognizable as being similar to the standard Android system. There are some efforts to incorporate Motorola's personality into the product, and these are discreet and understated. The clock widget in Moto phones displays a circle around the time, reminiscent of the Moto logo. The same circle shape used to be seen around the rear cameras, but only the clock widget remains as a branding element. The Moto phone includes an additional software feature called Peak that displays icons resembling recent notifications and the device's battery level on the lock screen. The frequency of peak appearing on the Moto G60S is lower compared to other Moto phones due to its LCD screen. In devices with an OLED display, only the illuminated pixels consume considerable power. While in an LCD, the entire backlight is activated whenever there's something on display. However, it will still appear when you awaken the Moto G60S by picking it up. The operating system used in Moto's thin custom layer is Android 11, while the processor utilized is MediaTek G95. MediaTek CPUs were previously known as budget options, unlike Qualcomm Snapdragon processors. However, their Dimensity 1200 chipset was a notable improvement. The G95 CPU, found in some similar devices, is average and falls short of the Snapdragon 732G. The Xiaomi Poco X3 Pro houses the superior Snapdragon 860 chip and is considered the best gaming phone within a Moto G60 size budget. The Motorola Moto G60S performs decently for gaming, but it's not the best option available. While playing Ark Survival, we encountered frequent frame rate dips even at the epic graphics setting. The game is still playable, though. Fortnite runs fine on this phone, but keeping a consistent 30 FPS frame rate requires you to lower graphics settings. Dips at the beginning of rounds are inevitable. The presence of a mono speaker is worth considering. It should be noted that the Moto G60S does not have stereo speakers, which may be preferred for gaming. The Moto G60S lacks some features commonly found in high-end releases, such as 5G connectivity, a top-performing camera, and a notable processor. Additionally, the device charges quickly and features a large screen ideal for casual gaming and video viewing.